I've been waiting for something interesting to come along to start this video, and look at this. It's a 2-for-1, a fucking charger and a fucking a charger and a challenger, both white, both at the same intersection. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that there's still a Greek community in this neighborhood, but not nearly as large as it used to be. As I found out in a documentary, a lot of Greeks back in, I think starting in the 80s and 90s, they moved out of here and they moved to Laval because apparently there was too much action in this neighborhood. It was too much crime. So anyway, I've been sitting here on the corner of the Champagneur and Saint-Roch for a long time now, enjoying the breeze and the shade. It's like fucking 34 degrees Celsius, and seeing if I could actually also get a response from the fire department down the street there, Station 41. And look at this amazing architecture here. This Greek church. Greek. Just beautiful. 50s, 60s, I don't know. 70s. And it's sad because I noticed that this old bakery here, Boulangerie, what's it say? Spiro Tidif. Anyway, I'm fucking blind. What do I know? It's gone under. Went out of business. That fucking place looks like it's been there since the 50s, 60s, man. You know? So, whatever. You know, all good things come to an end. Look at the weird color on this Ram here. Looks like it should be on a Toyota FFJ or Land Cruiser or something. Yeah, and all I've seen stop here is crap. No older buses. None. Zero. Bupkis. Nada. So what I'm going to do is, I thought about this carefully before I started recording, is I'm going to move with the wind so you hear everything I say. So the wind seems to be coming from the southwest, so therefore I am going to walk down Saint-Roch here. Give me a moment, I got to retie my shoe there. Isn't that a nice 300 there, right? Chrysler 300? Okay, ready to rock. And since I'm a forgetful person at times due to being a pothead and getting older, I got to reiterate again, as I mention every fucking time I come down here if I do a walking video. I would see myself living in this neighborhood because it's the only part of the city that, well, for one thing, it's old, so you know me, it's got to be an old part of the city. And secondly, you know, there's a large Indian or Hindu community here. And again, there's still some Greeks, so they're living here in harmony. I don't know of any other parts of town where that's the case, you know? What the hell? What the fuck is this? Look at the size of this thing. That's a heavy model. Usually these are much smaller, these trucks. I've never seen one so big. It looks brand new. Wow, isn't that interesting? And the smaller ones, they're fucking powered by 350 Chevy engines. Go figure. Go figure. Yeah, of course I come down here like I do other different neighborhoods looking for old cars. Old cars, old trucks. That truck I think is a hybrid. I think it's electric actually. Provision Bob! Mon nom c'est Bob, esti. Pas Robert. Pas Robert, Bob. I love them old places that still survive. Like, look at this, boy. And you know, it's funny, again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The older an area is, the more churches there are. There's so many churches in this part of town alone. This is not even a large borough of Montreal, but there's like, oh my God, I think there's like 8 churches or something. It's just crazy, you know? Saint-Roch, and where are we now here? We are at la rue de l'Épée. And l'Épée, épée means sword. Sword, épée. There you go. Don't be confused with épée. And I'm gonna go down de l'Épée. I'm gonna go down this way there, see what we can see. Oh boy. But I'm tired though. I have a few days ago, I didn't sleep enough there. Oh man, I was up real early there. I wanted to do that. I do that every like 6 months or so. I get up at like fucking crack of dawn or whatever. Look at that. There's a nice Mercury Marquis. Christ, that looks almost like the same one that I saw today in my neighborhood. That's near my place. That was a very popular color for these cars. Oh yeah, she's looking a little rough, eh? She's looking pretty bad. parks, but they can go to fucking bars. That's bullshit. That's not even gonna last, because now there's an outbreak here because of a few reasons, because of bars, because of these fucking kids in the South Shore. They had a party, and it's all a bunch of bullshit. C'est de la merde. It's a bunch of crap. And I'm gonna have to go whiz. Hey, there's an old Schwinn. Not really old though. More like a reproduction. Well, I'm happy to make this video because it's supposed to be pretty crappy the next few days, so you can't be in a nice sunny video. And I'm hanging out late now, well, for my terms anyway, because I was hoping for a thunderstorm or a severe thunderstorm, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. I look at the radar and everything looks very spotty, so yeah, that's a beautiful color. That's a very cool, kind of an orange red. No, I don't care for the car. That's typical for me. I'd much rather have that Chevrolet here, even though it's a fucking box on wheels. You know, Suburban, Escalade, same thing. So I hope that this video brings for some nice memories for you guys who grew up here. I guess especially you Greeks, as I'm thinking of here, because I've got a tremendous respect for you folks. Because a lot of you are like me, love cars, old cars. And a lot of you are like me, very outspoken, funny, controversial, love food, great, you know, like Italians make great food, great, you know, pizza, submarines and all that shit. And yeah, so you know, again, if this brings you back down memory lane, and you live in Ottawa or you live in fucking Toronto or whatever, you know, kudos, so be it. Mind you, the only problem with being down here now is that there's so many Indians, Hindu. I never know what to say. They live down here, and there's all these Indian restaurants down there on Jean Talon. Now I feel like you're having Indian food, and I'm not even hungry. You know, because Indian food is my favorite. I love pizza, but man, I love Indian. You know, of course, if you don't like spices, don't eat Indian food. Believe me. Look at that. And see, that's all I would need. A little quaint house like that. It even has the original fucking windows, for crying out loud. Which are for the birds, actually. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want a house like that because there's, again, it's just like my place. There's no, it's dark. Everything's fucking dark in there. There's no windows. It's, you know, the brightest apartment I ever had, I don't know if I really ever mentioned it, it was years ago in 2009 to 2011. I lived in an apartment in Verdun on Lanouette Street on the top floor. The building was made in 1969, and man, I'm telling you, man, it had these fucking huge windows just like this. It was fantastic. I could watch sunsets, thunderstorms. It was fucking beautiful. And this old Mercedes is in pretty good shape. And yeah, that was on the Rue Lanouette. And oddly enough, I saw a fucking video. I saw that in the news the other day. There was this pop-up thunderstorm, this very small thunderstorm the other day, which I unfortunately missed. And they showed flooding on that street, which is history repeating, because I actually seen that. I saw that when I used to live. Actually, wait a minute, let me think here. It was oddly enough, it was, let me see, it was, what was the date on that? It was 2010. 2010, 2011, 2010. And yeah, I actually went to go sign the lease for an apartment in Ville Saint-Pierre. And then I remember that, and there were 3 severe thunderstorms that day. And I remember even coming home on Lanouette there. I took the 108, and I walk up to my street. It was, you could see some mild flooding. There's a good-looking Grand Prix, eh? I spotted this car before. Ah, you see, it's fucking damaged. Typical city car, you know. Look at that, rusted. I like these cars. That would be a good candidate for a conversion to electric, no? So, where should I go? Should I go? Okay, no, this is not Jean Talon. It's a nice looking Chrysler Intrepid over there. Oh, check this thing out. Yeah, here we call them a Chrysler Intrepid, but in the States it's called a Dodge Intrepid. I'm trying to think which way I want to go now. Oh yeah, by the way, this is Rue Ogilvy Street. More businesses going under, unfortunately. This city, they think they're so fucking smart. Closing certain streets, like near my place, there's Ontario Street. They close it off to traffic. They did the same thing on Montreal'S. I don't know how many other streets that did that. So basically, to fuck you to the motorists. especially for people with reduced mobility and they need to be parked close to a store so they don't have to struggle to get there and all that shit, you know. And never mind the fact that, yeah, it's a fuck you basically to the commerce, the you know, the businessmen trying to fucking survive, to get any business they can. Bad enough they have to compete with, you know, people have businesses online. Wow, how long is this thing going to be on the road for? That's a fucking really old GMC. That thing is like fucking 30 years old practically. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, check this out. Check this out. This is really cool. Look, that's an old police station headquarters. Check that out. I can see by the font and the style of the building, this was built in the Art Deco period, probably in the 40s. Pretty neat. Well, at this point, I might as well go show you the other side of that, which is Fire Station 41. Which is funny because that's where I started the video. See, there's another church there. Where I started the video was on this street, but as you're going to see, it was a block up. And I think it's funny because look, there used to be a door here and they just bricked it up. It's just got a whole bunch of bricks. And then I noticed this here before. Look at this. What is this here? What's this fucking MC business? Somebody will tell me, I hope, eh? See, the fire station's right here. They got all the windows open there. Let's hear that chime. Attention. 241, 441, répondez. Respond. Beautiful station, though. Yeah. See, I started at the next street, the next corner over there. That's where I started the video. And since I'm here, let me just zoom in on an old late 80s Honda Accord hatchback, which is not common and unfortunately driven in the winter because now it's rusted. There it is. And you can see the rust damage on the rear wheel well. And there's the fire station. 41 fire station in French is Caserne de Pompiers. Pompiers is firefighters. I don't have any luck with that lately because there's no more first responders. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk another block. The next block over there. I'm going to go down left here. I don't know what street that is. I'm trying to remember though. I'm not very good at remembering the fucking names of the streets around here though. I don't know why. One of them I find is a funny name too. I don't know what the hell it is. So I think it's, oh yeah, it's a Jewish name, but I don't remember what the fuck it's called. Well, I remember it's a Jewish name, go figure. Pretty bad, eh? Oh well. Let's find out here, let's see here. You see? Look, there's another church right there. That's 3 churches right there, man. And I've been walking, what, how long? 10 minutes? 6 minutes? I don't want to show that low sun too long. It's not good for the sensors in the camera. We're going to go down here, Ogilvy and let's see here, what's it called? Ogilvy and Outremont. That's a funny name for this street because Outremont is another borough that's near here. And look, there's another church over there. That's crazy. Isn't that crazy or what? Crazy, crazy. Can you believe so many churches, eh? Jesus, Murphy. What does that mean? That the Greeks back in the day were more religious than anybody else? Maybe. Maybe. Oh man, the wind went down for crying out loud. The breeze is like gone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna actually finish this where I got off the 80 bus, which is the Park Avenue route, and I got off. It stops at what's it called again? Ooh. It stops at Park Metro Station, Avenue du Parc, and I'm gonna stop this recording there because I gotta go take a squirt. I know a good place I can take a squirt too. Nobody's gonna bother me. It's too bad about Saabs, eh? They're beautiful cars, you know. But again, you better have fucking deep pockets for those cars, man, because it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg to fix. Ooh, what's this? This is a nice looking automobile here. Of course, that's the color that attracts me, eh? What is it, an Audi? An Audi? Is it a Genesis? It's a fucking Chrysler 200. Oh my god, it's such a nothing car though. It's such a failure, that car. Oh God, you can smell the different suppers cooking. You know, a mix of mostly Hindu and or Indian and some Greek. Yeah, I think this is an old Rossi store right here. Yeah. Oh man, I think I smell a pizza even. Oh, man, I've had heartburn for days. I know I took a few antihistamines and a couple of aspirin here and there, but I don't even think I took any fucking today. I don't know why this is still bothering me. It's worrying me. Jean Talon. Or the very Anglo called Jean Talon. Rocking the street hard. Must be Show FM, another BMW number 2. Montreal, man, it's all about fucking BMWs, Audis, and Mercedes. And there's something more I'd like to add to that, but I'm not going to do it because then people are going to say I'm fucking prejudiced and all that. And then I'd have to explain that I call it a sociology of cars because I'm like a sociologist of cars, okay? I'm serious. I may not fucking drive them because I'm visually impaired, but I know fuck all the types of people there is when it comes to cars. Okay? I'll tell you right now, man. Look, 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 see? Look at that, beautiful. Maison d'Afrique. Maison is house. Africa is Afrique. See? Diversity. So you see why I could see myself living in an area like this, you know? In a way, this area actually is like Brooklyn. If you've ever been to Brooklyn, it's like that. Except, of course, the only thing with Brooklyn, though, is everything is much more segregated, unfortunately, you know?
Excuse me.
You got one area, you know, it's the Jews live there. The other area is the Puerto Ricans. The other area is the Italians. Whereas Montreal, everybody lives generally together in harmony. I love the glass in this place. Wasn't this a funeral home before or something? Anyway, whatever. Anyway, oh my God, there's no breeze anymore. It's really unbearable now. Oh my God, I can't wait to take a shower, for Christ's sake. Oy, oy, oy. You know what these remind me of? Super Mario Brothers. Bloomfield. There you go. I think that's a Jewish name, if I'm not mistaken. Oof. That's a perfect example of how people have gone way too far with this whole obsession with everything black. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like motorcycles, I can see why it's cool, I can see why a lot of guys, they want everything black, but it's so fucking dangerous, man, oh man. Talk about begging for a fucking death wish, you know, dressed in black, everything's black, there's no contrast. It's a fucking disaster waiting to happen, you know. Got a nice park over here, people commiserating, you know. I wish I had seen more oldies, but you know, that's the way she goes, man. For one thing, you don't see too many of these cars these old cars when it's a fucking heat wave too, because they run hot, generally speaking, unfortunately. A lot of them don't have AC either. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, by the way, Jean Talon Street, now we're looking west, and if you continue on this street, once you pass Rue L'Acadie, it's the TMR section, down at Mount Royal. I mean, compared to this area, that is a fucking very wealthy area. This is like really working class. Look, there's another church there. You know, correction, what did I say about 8 churches in this neighborhood? Probably more like 20. Oh my God, it's hot. La rue de l'Épée. Didn't I just walk down this fucking street? Keeping my eye out for any old chrome, any old vintage shapes, things that are very square and things that stick out compared to today, you know. Today, all these fucking boring jelly bean cookie cutter cars, colorless, dull, painfully boring as life can often be itself. Hey, look at this. This used to be a bank. Check this out. Look at that. La Banque d'Épargne, the Savings Bank, City District of Montreal. Look how cool that is. Founded in 1846. Whoa, daddy. Look at beautiful fixtures. I would imagine that there used to be a clock here, probably. Very nice. 555 Jean Talon. Money in the bank. Money under the mattress. Actually, can you see in this fucking place or no? Everything's all blacked out. It's all top secret there. Counting people's money and shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, there's a deposit box. Speaking of banks, the fucking bank is right here. TD. Hey, by the way, if you work for TD or you know somebody who works for TD, I've got some vintage, late 50s Toronto Dominion, beautiful vintage magazine ads if you're interested. 1960, 59, 61. And they feature like Albert Einstein and all these different guys. Hey, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Sales are fucking slow this month. Oh my God, it's always like that. Look, you can actually see the commuter train. Come on, zoom, zoom, zoom. The commuter train. I don't even know if I recorded that train going by because the fucking camera stopped recording. Frankly, you know. Jesus Murphy. I always forget what this street is called. Where's the sign? There it is. There's the sign there. Sun going down. Oh yeah, that's right. Rue Querbs. I'm just kidding. It's not Querbs. It's Kebs. Surprisingly, I haven't filmed any responses here actually because usually this area is really busy, especially with paramedic responses, man. You know, very. But you know, again, it's the COVID-19 time, you know. So, wow, this guy could have run us over, you know. Fuck. Oh yeah, this place here. This place here always had some like crazy funky furniture. Okay, funkier than this though, but you know, I look, you know. It's a free country. There's a tavern there. You can see this place has been around there a long time. Look at that font, man. Well, it's been there since the 70s or some 80s. See, I just saw that guy smoking next to the tavern. It reminded me about how, like, that's why I don't fucking drink much anymore because, you know, I would go get drunk, you know, my place, get a six-pack or whatever, and I just like, fuck, it just makes you want to fucking smoke. I don't know what it is about beer, or alcohol, especially beer, it just fucking makes you want to smoke. It's annoying. So. Oh, yeah. It'd be great to film another oldie, though, to wrap my day up. What the hell is this shit? Look how weird this is. What the fuck is this doing here? Some kind of control boxes. Weird. See, weird. Oh, we're gonna zoom down here. Let me just see if there's anything particularly interesting. Probably not. I remember years ago I spotted a not around here though, but like further west from here, there was a what was it, like a mid-90s Chevy Impala SS, and it was burgundy too. Yeah, no lack of action around here, that's for sure. We're almost wrapping this up here, approaching I'm sorry, I didn't focus on any Greek businesses, eh? There's an old Bluebird school bus parked there, probably being used to like you know, shuttle the migrant workers and all that, but with COVID-19, I don't even know if there's any left. They could be fucking back to Mexico, you know? So anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching, and if you like what I do and you want to show your love, you can send me a gratuity to my email, which is eltonmcfall@hotmail.com, by PayPal, or in the e-transfer in Canada, eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. It'd be much appreciated if you show your support. That's just the Patreon thing, doesn't do a lot for me. Thanks again for watching. Take care, adios, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.